he trained hard, so that's why the fight.
What do you think's next for Francis Ngannou? Do you think he should continue boxing?
The dust has finally settled on the epic clash between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas erupted with energy as these two Mexican powerhouses battled it out. Canelo, the undisputed champion, aimed to solidify his dominance against the undefeated challenger, Manguia. Both fighters left it all in the ring, showcasing incredible skills and unwavering determination. The crowd roared with every punch thrown, hanging on to every round. This night will undoubtedly go down as a classic in boxing history, a testament to the fighters' grit and the electric atmosphere. Leading up to the fight, most experts overwhelmingly favored Canelo. His experience, technical prowess, and championship pedigree made him a clear favorite on paper. Former champions like Bernard Hopkins and Andre Ward emphasized Canelo's ability to adapt and strategize against different styles. But let's see what other boxing legends said about this fight.
Too much. He didn't fight his fight.
You feel like he was already scared going into the fight, like he was already defeated?
I don't know if he was scared or not, but Canelo did a tremendous job in there. He did what he had to do.
Ray, what'd you think about the bout?
Good fight,
right here, sir. He showed tonight that he's back and he means it. He's back with a purpose. A lot of people wrote him off, but he's not ready to be written off yet, And it's like in boxing, they always want to say a loss or two and you throw boxers out to the pasture, but that's not how it goes. If a boxer still got it, he should be still allowed to compete. And Canelo showed that he's still one of the elite fighters in the 168 division.
In your opinion, who's next for him?
I don't know. I mean, he can fight the brother next. He can fight Benavidez next. He can fight a lot of people next. He can fight the winner of the Boo Boo and Benavidez fight, because that could be a good fight too. So we'll see.
And now, let's see some predictions from the boxing legends about this fight.
Do you think he should continue in boxing after that performance?
It's his career, isn't it?
John, can I get you as well? Can I hear your reaction?
Clinical
performance.
A lot of energy, the youth, the old horse, the young thoroughbred. It can be a long night for Canelo if Jaime is disciplined 100% with his game plan.
The boxing world is still buzzing after the epic Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia fight, and Mike Tyson's pre-fight prediction has become even more intriguing in light of the undisclosed outcome. Known for his own ferocious boxing style, Tyson went against the grain and picked Manguia to pull off an upset victory. Leading up to the fight, Tyson surprised many by throwing his weight behind the young challenger. In a video interview, he stated, "Canelo's a great fighter, no doubt about it. But there's a fine line between aggression and recklessness. I've seen him take some unnecessary shots in recent fights. Against a young, hungry fighter like Manguia, that could be his undoing." Tyson's predictions stemmed from his concerns about Canelo's recent fighting style. He saw a tendency for Canelo to brawl with opponents rather than utilize his full technical arsenal. Tyson believed Munguia's relentless pressure and raw power could exploit this vulnerability. The electrifying showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia has left the boxing world buzzing, with the undisclosed outcome adding another layer of intrigue. While the official verdict remains a closely guarded secret, the pre-fight predictions from boxing legends have taken on new meaning. Among them, Oscar de la Hoya's public support for Munguia stands out, creating a fascinating layer to the post-fight analysis. In the weeks leading up to the fight, de la Hoya, Canelo's former promoter and a boxing legend himself, made a bold prediction. He picked Munguia to pull off a shocking upset against his former protege. His prediction surprised many, considering de la Hoya's past association with Canelo. In a press conference, de la Hoya stated, "Canelo has looked vulnerable lately. He's taking too many punches and relying more on power than on his technical skills. Munguia's youth, hunger and pressure fighting style could be a major challenge for him." De la Hoya's comments ignited a firestorm of debate. Many saw it as a calculated attempt to stir controversy, fueled by his strained relationship with Canelo. Others believed de la Hoya's experience in the ring offered valuable insights into potential weaknesses in Canelo's game plan.
the now, and potentially the future. What better script? What better script can you write in boxing where you have the now, defending now against a young lion that want that position, want that respect, want that crown, want to be king of the jungle? Because to me, Canelo is that in boxing right now. With a lot of people on his heels from other weight classes, but right now, let's keep it 100.
Floyd Mayweather, Ray Leonard, et cetera, et cetera.
Seeing Munguia, he feels that his volume and his youth is really going to make a difference in the fight. And he told me, like, hey, I'm bigger than Canelo. I have more volume than Canelo. My conditioning is better than Canelo. I think I can get him there.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to say that. And I understand he has a tremendous amount of confidence, and justifiably so. He has a Hall of Fame trainer working with him, but I promise you, Canelo will break his spirit. Canelo's gonna break his will.
Wow.
That shit sound good until you start getting touched. When Canelo start touching him to the body and taking the air out of him and be able to hit him with clean shots. Because the one thing we can't get lost in this thing is that as far as defense is concerned, this kid is not the second coming of Floyd Mayweather. He can be touched at any time. And that's right up Canelo's wheelhouse. And it's no disrespect, I'm just calling it as I see it. Canelo's a tremendous fighter with an exceptional IQ.
Bigger, but he don't got the height, he don't got the reach, he don't got the... I mean, he got a good boxing IQ, but he don't have that crazy IQ that Terrence has.
How do you think Canelo's fight with Munguia is going to be?
Canelo gonna stop him.
What's going to what?
Canelo gonna stop him.
I mean, we'll see. I think Canelo probably stops him, knocks him out.
Canelo Alvarez stated that he would need 150 million to 200 million to walk the road that you've already walked versus Benavidez. What do you think about his demands?
I mean, I don't think much of it. You know, that's for them to figure out. So I'm interested on the big fights ahead of me.
You've got to think how many fights.
The dust has settled on the epic clash between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas was electric, buzzing with the energy of a fight that lived up to the immense hype. Canelo, the reigning champion, aimed to solidify his dominance against the young and hungry Munguia. Whether the night belonged to Canelo's experience or Munguia's raw power remains a closely guarded secret. But one thing's for sure, the outcome has undoubtedly set Canelo's career on a new trajectory. Now the spotlight shines brightly on the path he chooses next. The embers of unfinished business still flicker in the aftermath. Billy Joe Saunders, the southpaw conquered by Canelo in 2021, remains a vocal advocate for a rematch. However, a more intriguing possibility has emerged, a fight between Canelo and his former promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya, a legendary boxer himself, has recently hinted at a potential comeback. While some scoffed at the idea, De La Hoya insists he's serious about returning to the ring. There's a fire that still burns, De La Hoya declared in a recent interview. I've been training hard, and I believe I can still compete at a high level. A fight with Canelo would be a massive event, a clash between generations. The boxing world is divided on this potential matchup. Some believe it would be a disrespectful exhibition, a faded legend attempting to tarnish Canelo's legacy. Others see it as a potentially thrilling spectacle, a chance to witness the changing of the guard. Canelo, when questioned about the possibility, remained diplomatic. Respect to Oscar, Canelo said. He accomplished incredible things in the ring, but right now, I'm focused on my own career. I have no interest in an exhibition fight. My sights are set on facing the best active fighters in the world. Meanwhile, whispers of retirement have begun to surround Canelo. At 33 years old, with a career spanning nearly 2 decades and a legacy already secured, the idea of him hanging up his gloves is starting to gain traction. Retirement is definitely something I think about, Canelo admitted. Boxing is a demanding sport, and it takes a toll on your body, but I still feel the fire, the passion to compete. As long as I'm healthy and motivated, I'll keep fighting. The outcome of the Manguia fight, though undisclosed, could also play a role in his decision. A dominant victory might fuel his desire to continue chasing greatness, while a grueling battle or a surprising loss could prompt him to reevaluate his future in the ring. However, retirement seems unlikely for the ambitious Canelo. Several potential fights beckon, each offering a unique challenge and the potential to further solidify his place in boxing history. Canelo's dance with Billy Joe Saunders in 2021 was a thrilling display of technical mastery. However, the controversial stoppage due to a fractured eye socket left a sense of unfinished business. "I'm open to a rematch with Saunders," Canelo stated. "He's a tough competitor, and the first fight was a close battle. If the fans want to see it, I'm ready." Whether a rematch with Saunders materializes depends on several factors, including Saunders' own desire and physical condition. However, it could be a commercially viable option, offering fans closure and a chance to see these two skilled boxers settle the score definitively. Super middleweight division remains a fertile ground for Canelo. David Benavidez, the undefeated El Bandera Roja, continues to call for a showdown. Their promotional differences have been a roadblock, but with enough financial incentive, a Canelo-Benavidez fight could be a blockbuster event. "I respect Benavidez," Canelo acknowledged. "He's a talented fighter with a bright future. But right now, I'm focused on exploring all my options." Another intriguing possibility is a rematch with Caleb Plant, the unified IBF super middleweight champion who Canelo defeated in 2021. Plant has expressed his desire for a second chance, and a rematch could be a way for Canelo to further solidify his dominance at 168 lbs.
I would say that's a pretty good number to say he's got left. I mean, what's out there for him? Manguia, maybe Berlanga, maybe Benavidez, maybe a Bivol rematch. What else? I don't know. I mean, so I think, yeah, again, I've never spoken to him about time he has left, but I would say 2 years is a fair assumption. And, physically, you never know what's taking its toll on someone. I think the Manguia fight's a really good fight. Like, I think if Manguia can be physical in that fight, who knows what happens if he gets to 8, 9, 10 rounds. But I think the best style for Saul right now is someone that comes forward. Someone that is a little bit flat-footed and comes to fight. And I think Munguia will give him that.
It's going to be a good old next. I'm proud about to give the opportunity to Jaime Munguia, the first two Mexican fighting the 4 belts. So I feel proud about it. Yeah, I think the styles make fights. That's what I think, and I think these two styles is gonna be a really good fight because he coming with that mentality to give everything to win, and I'm the same. No, I think it's gonna be a really good fight because the styles.
Oh, could we expect a war? Is that what you're expecting?
Yeah, I always love to be involved in a war. That's not my fans. That's my critics. So that's a different. And they always have something to say about me. When it's Golovkin, when it's Lara, when it's Cotto, now it's Benavidez. If you see my resume, I fought with everybody. So I don't have anything to say to that people because they never gonna understand that. Because they see, but they don't wanna understand. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy with what I'm doing and I'm gonna still doing.
You also said Benavidez brings nothing to the table outside of 25 extra pounds on fight night. David said he's open to a rehydration clause.
And then what? What? You're gonna talk about that clause, and when I beat him, they're gonna say, "Oh, they put me that clause." So nothing to do with that fight.
Seems like a rehydration clause would put you in a lose-lose situation too.
Yeah, It's a lose-lose situation because they're gonna after the fight they're gonna talk because of this.
But there also doesn't appear to be anyone at 168 pounds outside of Benavidez that could bring you the money you're looking for.
No, but because I don't, I fought with any fighter and I win my good money. So, and I can do whatever I want in this time. I deserve it because I did everything in my career and I deserve being in this position and I'm gonna do whatever I want.
The clash between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia still reverberate within the hallowed halls of the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The electrifying atmosphere that night is a testament to the enduring power of boxing as two warriors battled it out for supremacy. While the official verdict remains a closely guarded secret, the fight undoubtedly marks a turning point in Canelo's illustrious career. Now, at the crossroads, Canelo faces a crucial decision. Does he continue his relentless pursuit of greatness, or is it time to contemplate the R word, retirement? 33 years old, Canelo has already achieved legendary status. He's conquered multiple weight divisions, unified titles, and defeated some of the most formidable opponents the sport has ever seen. His dedication, discipline, and unwavering work ethic have propelled him to the pinnacle of boxing. I've been incredibly blessed in this sport, Canelo reflects in a recent interview. I've achieved more than I ever dreamed possible, but the hunger to compete, the fire to win, that still burns brightly within me. However, the physical demands of boxing are undeniable. The grueling training sessions, the constant pressure to perform, and the toll of countless wars in the ring all take their toll. Retirement is definitely something I think about, Canelo admits. My body isn't what it used to be. There are days when recovery feels a little slower, the aches and pains a little more persistent. The retirement whispers. The boxing world is abuzz with speculation about Canelo's potential retirement. Some believe the Manguia fight, regardless of the outcome, might serve as a fitting farewell, a final, dramatic chapter in his epic story. If he emerges victorious against Manguia, it could be the perfect send-off, says renowned boxing analyst Jim Lampley. He goes out on top, undefeated at super middleweight, with a legacy cemented in boxing history. Others believe Canelo still has unfinished business in the ring. They point to his unwavering work ethic, his insatiable hunger for competition, and his ability to adapt and evolve as a fighter. Canelo is a special talent, says boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. He's constantly learning, improving his skills. I wouldn't be surprised if he has another 3-4 years at the top level. The pull of legacy. The lure of adding to his already extraordinary legacy is a powerful motivator for Canelo. He aspires to be remembered as one of the greatest boxers of all time, and achieving that status might require further triumphs in the ring. Legacy is definitely important to me, Canelo says. I want to inspire the next generation of fighters, just like the legends who inspired me. But more importantly, I want to push myself to see how far I can go in this sport. Weight of Father Time. However, Canelo is also acutely aware of the limitations imposed by Father Time. The reflexes might slow ever so slightly, the power might diminish marginally. The question remains, at what point does the pursuit of legacy become a risk to his health and well-being? The most important thing is to be smart about my career decisions, Canelo emphasizes. I won't fight past my prime. I owe it to myself, to my family, and to the fans to retire at the right time when I can still perform at the highest level. The Canelo conundrum. Ultimately, the decision to retire rests solely with Canelo. Will he choose to chase the twilight of his greatness? Or will he embrace a well-deserved retirement with his head held high? The outcome of the Munguia fight, his physical state after the grueling battle, and his personal reflections on his legacy will all play a role in his decision. Beyond the ring, regardless of his decision, Canelo's impact on boxing will be far-reaching. He has served as an inspiration to aspiring fighters around the world, and his dedication to his craft has redefined the standards of professionalism within the sport. Boxing gave me everything I have, Canelo says with a hint of nostalgia. It's been an incredible journey, a life filled with challenges and rewards. But even if I hang up my gloves tomorrow, boxing will always hold a special place in my heart. One thing is certain, the boxing world eagerly awaits Canelo's next move. Whether he chooses to embark on a farewell tour, tackle new challenges in different weight divisions, or simply step away from the spotlight, Canelo's legacy as a boxing icon is already secured.